Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of 10 Things. Today's 10 Things is, as you might be able to tell from the title, 10 Things I'm Grateful For. So the first thing I'm thankful for is just the smallest things, the simple things, and my blessings, all my blessings. So I'm thankful for food on my table. I'm thankful for the roof over my head. I'm thankful for everything really, my clothes, a house, phone, tea. Yeah, so I'm thankful for those things that I'm lucky enough to have, because they're just things that we overlook. Sometimes I think that we need to take a moment and just appreciate them, and this is me doing that. Number two, I'm thankful for being lucky enough to live in London. I came from Philippines, and that country, not necessarily a third world country, but there are people there who are suffering poverty. There's a clear divide between the rich and the poor, and I was lucky enough to fall just in between. My dad was lucky enough to have to find a job overseas, and he was able to take us. When he was able to save up enough money, he was able to take us from Philippines to come here and live here. And in comparison to Philippines, life here is way better. We've got NHS, free health services. We have free education, and education in the Philippines, if you really want to have a good one, it's really expensive. So I was lucky to be able to afford school so easily. Sometimes I never think about it, but I'm just thankful for the quality of life that I was able to have. I'm also grateful for spending my first 12 years of life in Philippines, because my childhood was amazing, and I don't think everyone can say that they've showered in the rain. It might be really common in Philippines and other tropical countries, but showering in the rain in here in England, it's out of the question. It's way too cold, and you're definitely gonna get sick. So I was lucky enough to have that experience, and amongst other experiences, and I was able to experience spending late hours with your friends and neighbors' houses. Spending late nights with them, and parents not having to worry about where you are because it's safe over there. Everybody knows everybody, and you don't have to be worried that something's gonna happen to you, because everyone's part of the community. And yeah, as a kid, I got to climb up trees. I got to run around in mud and get dirty. I would get back home late. I would stay in my neighbors and friends' house late. And my mom and dad, it's not like they were neglecting me. My dad was away. He was working overseas, saving up the money to get us there. But my mom would always know where I was and who I was with. And as long as she knew where I was and I was okay, then she was fine. I always knew to call, because I knew she's always worried. So I'm thankful for growing up in Philippines, because it's a beautiful country and there are many beautiful people out there. I'm thankful for my jobs. I have two, because I'm awesome. Just kidding. I work with children. I work in childcare, and so I have one full-time and part-time. And without them, I'd be so depressed, because I hate staying home doing nothing. I'm not saying being an invalid is a bad thing, but when I'm not doing anything at home or just lying in bed, I feel like an invalid. I feel irrelevant. So I love working, and I love my work because it's so relaxing. It doesn't feel like a job. I get to play and get paid for it, and I get to just chill whenever I have free time. And also, I'm not required to wear a uniform or anything. So I just get to be myself, and it's let me pay for everything I have. I've bought clothes. I've bought my own clothes, laptop, phone, everything. I've bought everything. So I'm thankful that I can afford everything because of my job. I'm thankful for the internet and technology that I have access to. I know that in some countries they can't even access clean water. So for me to be able to have these things in my arm's reach makes me so thankful, because for the last 10 years since I came here, um, internet has been part of my life. Phone, laptop, iPad, whatever, you name it. It's been a big part of my life, because when I came here I didn't have any friends. I was new to the country. I didn't know anyone. Neighbors here aren't as close as they are in Philippines. In Philippines everybody knew everyone. In here, you walk around the corridors, see your neighbor, and like look into people's eye is rude. um, so I spend a lot of my time indoors instead, and to entertain myself, I'd go on the internet with my sister, and that's how we kind of made friends. Just kind of grew from there, and now all the people that I look up to are on the internet, and they're part of the reason why I'm doing this now. So yeah, I'm thankful for having my own car and being able to drive. No one in my family can drive except me, so I'm kind of like the family chauffeur. It's annoying sometimes, but doesn't even bother me, because if I didn't have a car, I'd be taking the bus. I hate the bus. I hate getting stuck in the bus in traffic with other people you don't know. And let's all be honest, some people smell, and I just can't stand it. And also, I've had several bad experiences. It's I can't even count them in my fingers. Okay, I've lost things in the bus, and I've been left by the bus, and I've had doors shut in my face, and that feeling is just, it's mortifying. So when I had the chance to get a car, when I saved up enough money, there was no way I was waiting. So I'm thankful that I was able to get it. It's so materialistic, but yeah, I don't know what I'd do without it. I'm grateful for the people that comes into my life. It doesn't matter whether they stay or they leave. The fact that they crossed my path is important to me, because I believe that memories are important, and even though it's just a millisecond that you crossed paths, it will stay with you forever. You're not gonna remember everybody you meet, but there are people that resonates with you, even though they don't mean anything to you, or you don't know them that well. So I'm talking about acquaintances or friends of friends, but sometimes there are something about those people that just resonates with you, and maybe, or maybe not, but for me, there are some people that I've met that have marked something into my life, like they had an impact. It's not a big impact, but the fact that there was a small glimpse of memory there somewhere means a lot to me, and that's important to me. So that's what I'm thankful for. And then I'm thankful for my closer friends, the friends that actually are still in my life, the ones that mean a lot to me. I'm thankful that they came into my life and stayed there, and I'm thankful for all the memories that we shared. I'm thankful that they have such a big impact in my life, and that they're part of the reason I am who I am. So I know that they're always going to be there, and I know that I have a shoulder to lean on. There aren't many of them. They know who they are. I just want them to know that I'm thankful for them in my life. That's all. I'm grateful for my family. My family means the world to me, and anyone who knows me well knows that. And my family and I are really, really close. We're like, so I just want to say that I'm thankful for being a part of this family. I want to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they made for me. They still continue to look out for me, and I want to thank them for bringing me up the way they did, because I wouldn't know where I'd be without them. I owe them a life, And I want to thank my sisters because they're basically my best friends. You know, no one can replace them. And there's no one in this world who knows me more than they do. I'm just saying. My sisters are awesome. I love them. And I can tell them anything and I don't have to worry about being judged. So I look up to them. So yeah, thank you for being great, sisters, sisters. And I'm also thankful for my boyfriend who's been with me for almost 9 years. It's been a long 9 years. It seems so short. Seems like I've just met him recently, but he means so much to me, and I'm glad that he came into my life, and I love him so much. He's my best friend. He knows me in and out, knows all my flaws, and yet he's still with me. Finally, I don't want to get into a religious talk whatsoever, but I'm thankful for the life that I've been given. I know that there's a greater being out there somewhere. I owe my parents my life, but I'm thankful that so far I've lived a pretty ordinary life, I'd say. I'm thankful that I wake up every day. I'm not scared of death. I know it's inevitable. Yeah, I'm thankful that I still wake up every day even though I hate mornings. I cherish the memories that I have in the past. I will cherish the memories that I will have in the future. I will cherish every single one that I will make with the people that means the most to me. And I'm thankful for the childhood that I had. It was amazing. I'm thankful for the roller coaster years of my teens. And I'm thankful that I made it to my 20s. Hopefully I'll go over 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, maybe 70s and 80s and maybe 90s. Who knows? I'm thankful that I've lived this far. Okay, so guys, there you have my 10 things I'm grateful for. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for the next 10 things, or if you have any advice or comments, just let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, whatever. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Hasta luego.